What's up, guys? So we are live, I think. Are we live? Yes, we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Gonna be talking some Falcon and the Winter Soldier today. We got the boy Brad Lampbird in here. What up, homie? Can you hear me? Get Earth to Brad. Let's see.
Yo,
Yo, can you hear me?
yeah.
Awesome. So let's get you looking, looking, looking good on the screen. But welcome, guys. Welcome back to the Soups channel. My name is Soups. Over here on the Soups channel, we talk everything relating to superheroes and all of the awesome things going on in the world of entertainment. And today we're going to talk about episode 2 of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So I'm seeing the chat pop off.
Are you on YouTube or Twitch?
I'm on YouTube right now.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything on YouTube yet.
Really? That's weird. That's weird. That's weird.
Yeah, I'm not seeing it.
No. Don't tell me
Okay,
that.
I see it. I see it. I see it.
Okay, sweet. All right. Let me open up chat over here. But welcome, guys. Welcome. I missed you. I missed you this week. This week we didn't have our little weekly watch parties for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, so I wanted to make it up to you guys and hop on a little live stream here, talk with you guys about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier most recent episode. Brad and I are gonna go deep and break down this episode, but I just want to make it very clear that we're gonna be back up and running for episode 3. So this upcoming Friday for episode 3 of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, we're coming back and we're coming back stronger than ever. We're gonna be hosting a live watch party over here on my YouTube channel. So you guys already know the drill. But yeah, I had basically my PC died. my PC died, guys. So I took it into Best Buy in hopes of them reviving it, and they weren't able to get the job done, which is a-okay because now we're back. Everything on my PC got wiped, but I'm ready to talk about the Falcon and Winter Soldier. But right before we do that, guys, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's stream, which is Raid Shadow Legends. Actually, speaking of Raid, hold up. I need to I need to do this. Boom. Let's put this in the chat. Let's do that. Boom. Let's pin that right there. So I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's stream, which is Raid Shadow Legends. You guys can install Raid for free right now on the App Store, but for right now, let's check out this promo that I've done in my partnership with Raid. Okay. So let me. Okay. Yes, you guys can hear this. Sweet. So let me introduce you guys to the sponsor of today's live stream, Raid Shadow Legends. At this point, everyone knows Raid by now. But did you know that it's actually Raid's second anniversary? That's right, it's been 2 years since Raid burst onto the scene as a free game for smartphone and PC and completely took over mobile gaming. And since then, Raid's only gotten bigger and will only continue to get bigger. For me, the best thing in Raid is the ability to play it anywhere. As you guys know, I'm always on the go, so having a chance to rock the dungeons on any occasion is a giant advantage. As well as I've enjoyed collecting the characters over the last couple of weeks, and with Raid's regular updates, my collection is growing unimaginably fast. And did I mention that among all the cool locations, Raid has a tavern where you can summon one champion to strengthen the other? Hell yeah, I'm in! This month is Raid's 2-year anniversary and the schedule is absolutely packed with amazing events. They've got 6 straight weeks of anniversary events and tournaments running from March 1st all the way through the middle of April. All of them with insane prizes to win too. They're even launching their first ever clan versus clan tournament to give players a chance to compete directly against another clan to see who comes out on top. And if that's not enough, they're also releasing the first champion in the Shadowkin faction, which I can't wait to see, and I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on them. Raid's huge already, and their whole anniversary event makes it an awesome time to join the Raid community, so don't wait around. If you want to get a head start in Raid, you can either click the link in the description or scan the QR code you see on the screen right now, and you'll get your free epic champion Joden, 100k silver, 50 gems, and 3 ancient shards so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in the game. Also, look at this cool champion you'll get for free. You'll find your extra rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. So guys, don't wait around. Now is the time to join Raid Shadow Legends.
Boom! So, guys, go check out Raid Shadow Legends. Shout out to them for sponsoring today's stream. And now, Brad, it's time to talk about the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, baby. Let's get it. So, Brad, give us your general thoughts on this episode for episode 2 of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. What was your initial reaction after watching the episode? How did it leave you feeling, bro?
Look, episode 1 was good, but it felt a little slow, and it just wasn't the same because Bucky and Sam weren't together. But guess what, baby? Episode 2 brought the boys together, and it did not disappoint.
Dude, it did not disappoint. Straight up. This episode gave us everything, and it started off fast. You know, one of the things that stunned me after watching the first episode was of how slow they really just kind of like how slow that first episode was. They took their time with that first episode. They gave us these characters. We saw them in their individual lives, but this episode started off fast. We got Sam and Bucky meeting like practically at the beginning of the episode, and it did not stop. Action. We got more on U.S. Agent, who's a very interesting character. We got cameos from Isaiah Bradley, Eli Bradley, who I anticipate would be some important characters moving forward in the MCU. But I see a ton of you guys asking about my dog Thor. How's the dog of Thunder? Right now the baby is sleeping, so I'm gonna let him sleep, and then again, you guys are gonna be seeing so much of him over the course of this week. But Brad, I love this episode, man, and for me, with this one episode, it completely sets the tone for what the rest of the show is gonna be, because after this episode, bro, they're about to meet up with Zemo, so like.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? I need a scene. I need a scene of Zemo trying to bring out the Winter Soldier and Bucky. And we talked about this. Let's talk about that therapy session scene. Because we saw that in multiple trailers, and it was a comedic scene, but it was also such a dark scene. And that's where we really got to see Sebastian Stan's acting talent with just that one scene, with that one line of him saying, "If he was wrong about you, then that means he was wrong about me." And it's the quiver in his me. Like, dude, after watching that, I was just like, it was bittersweet for me because I was like, dude, this is just so amazing. How has Marvel not utilized Sebastian Stan's acting talent the way they just did in this scene? So,
speaking of flashbacks, I need a flashback of Isaiah Bradley fighting the Winter Soldier. That's what I need.
Dude, first of all, Winter Soldier whooped Cap's ass in Captain America the Winter Soldier. So the fact that Isaiah Bradley took off half his arm, bro, like you and I talked about this after the episode, but we came to an agreement that we need like a solo Winter Soldier Bucky project where it's literally just flashbacks and where we get to see the battles and interactions that he's had with characters over the course of the entire MCU and his time as the Winter Soldier, because all of that went down with Isaiah. We've never known about that until now. We obviously know that he's had some run-ins with Black Widow, Bye Bye Bikinis. That would be an awesome flashback scene if we get it in the Black Widow movie.
We gotta get it in the Black Widow film.
We need more Winter Soldier Bucky, straight up.
Yep.
We need
that flashback in episode 1 was completely unexpected, and what a treat it was.
Yeah, Derek said Cap was holding back. Chill. Cap was holding back, but you know the fact that Bucky could take Cap in a fight, like if we're talking about that highway fight where they're just going back and forth and with the knife and the shield.
Yo, time out. Cap didn't know that the Winter Soldier was Bucky until the face mask came off. They fought a few times before that face mask came off, so he wasn't holding back.
True. He held back in the final battle where he just kind of just like stopped and let Bucky do his thing.
But the first few fights, guys, he was giving it his all, and he was getting whooped.
Yeah, and it just speaks volumes on how powerful Bucky is on a character, and now it speaks volumes on how powerful Isaiah was and how much of a badass he was. And dude, it would be a detriment if they just introduced us to Isaiah Bradley, who was like the original first Black Captain America.
That would be so fire if we get that.
And we don't get those flashback scenes, man. What?
Hey, never say never.
It's gotta happen.
But yeah, the action was top notch. The Henry Jackman score, which we're all familiar with. I mean, just so good from the Winter Soldier. in Civil War. Just yeah, just so good, so good, so good.
Dude, and what did you think about U.S. Agent? Because we got more of him in this episode. The episode started off with U.S. Agent, and dude, just off of that opening scene, Marvel just did they did such a clever job in giving us like a kind of like a backstory of this character and how he's been following Cap's career, and he's also this very just decorated soldier who's done all of these amazing things, and now he's stepping up to the plate to become Captain America. And he has that one line where he just says, "I'm just trying to be what the world wants me to be." And
Yep.
I don't think he's a bad dude, man. I think he's just a guy that's trying to play a part. He's just trying to aspire to inspire people the way Cap did. And you
He's
know,
just trying to be the best Captain America he can be. And
exactly.
that's all you can ask for at the end of the day. And I talk about this in our latest episode of Trending, which will be dropping tomorrow.
Boom.
I said, look, nobody likes the new Cap, but part of you still wants to root for him. So it's an interesting dynamic with this character because, no one's ever going to replace Steve, ever.
No one.
But this guy and his story, you kind of want him to succeed. Not to Steve's level, obviously, but like part of you still wants to root for the guy. But
Yeah.
I think he has a little bit of an ego about himself, especially when he was telling, Falcon and Bucky to don't get in his way.
Oof.
I'm just like, bro, you about to get whooped. I think they get the shield back next episode. That's my prediction.
You think they fight next episode? I mean,
I think they get the shield back. Yeah.
dude, with the way they've been marketing the show, like we've seen so many shots of Sam using the shield, so I feel like that has to happen soon. Like that.
There's only 6 episodes,
That's what I'm
guys.
saying.
We're
That's what I'm
halfway
saying. Stop
through.
that, bro. Kevin said in the chat, trending episodes have been fired. Great work, by the way, guys. Let's
Appreciate you
go.
guys.
Yeah, guys. Brad and I were up last night working on the episode. Right now, it's being edited. Where that episode will be out tomorrow. But this is gonna be a jam-packed episode because Brad.
Shout out to Alex Cromwell.
Shout out to Alex. Shout out to the boy. He's in
Love
the
the
lab
squad.
right now. He's in the lab right now. But Brad's been filming non-stop because we've just been having so much news drop in the past 7 days. So we got some awesome stuff on the Marvel side of things, on the DC side of things, and just in the world of entertainment in general. So Bryce said Soups Disputes. Dude, this week's episodes of Soups Disputes got kind of botched because I lost the files on my PC when I got wiped, which is a freaking ugh. It sucks because we
explains
had
it.
such an awesome chat. But
Yep.
again, all we can't dwell on the past. We just gotta continue to move forward. So Soups Disputes will be back this week with our discussion for the episode 2 of the Falcon and Winter Soldier, and we'll bring Janelle back. She's been killing it, and we'll continue to have some fun. Hyper Gaming sent in a super chat. What if Doctor Strange opened up a portal and Steve came back and saw US Agent with his shield and asked for it back? Oh my god, dude, can you imagine? Like that would be insane.
Well, like here's my thing about Steve, right?
Like the real
If
Cap is here.
if Steve is alive, which they haven't committed one way or another.
I feel like he's definitely alive. For
Well,
sure.
here's the thing. If he is alive, do you honestly think he's going to just sit there and accept the fact that Sam gave the shield away and now they've given it to somebody else? No.
That's interesting.
No, he
that's
wouldn't.
interesting.
He would not. He would go see Sam. He would go talk to Sam. So that's part of that's why Bucky came and he's like, this is wrong. Steve gave you that shield. This is wrong. This is wrong. So part of me wants to lean that he's not here anymore. Because I just don't feel like knowing Steve and who he is that he would be okay with just anybody getting the shield.
Yeah, I agree. And like with the way the show's unfolding, I don't think we're gonna see Steve. I don't think Chris Evans filmed anything as old Cap or anything like that. But I mean, it would make so much sense because, like you just said, the idea that Steve right now is just sitting in like a retirement house and he's just like watching this all go down on TV. It's kind of crazy, and it's like in this episode, bro, like out of nowhere, Bucky was just like, "We're not alone," and then boom, we get Isaiah Bradley. So like, who's to say they can't do that down the line with the as the episodes continue to get crazier and crazier with Steve? Like, we need to go back, like, and then like I don't know, ask him for guidance or something. Like,
Yep.
that would just be so amazing. Oh, it would be so good.
I don't feel like Steve would be sitting back being quiet about this. That's my 2 cents.
Yeah, another character that we didn't see in this episode but was mentioned and is now confirmed for the show is the Power Broker. You know,
Yep.
the power broker sent his goons after the flag smashers, which is very interesting because I think that also connects back to U.S. Agent. U.S. Agent in the comics gets his powers directly from the power broker. So I think my theory is that John Walker, even though he's working for the government, he also could potentially be working for the power broker. Think about it. The power broker and his goons and US Agent, they all have the same objective, which is to take down the flag smashers. So in a way, maybe US Agent is still working for the power broker. He's just coming out at it from a different outlet. But I think there's definitely gonna be ties. He's definitely gonna be tied to that character and with the whole Flag Smashers subplot. But Brad, what do you think about the Power Broker being involved with the show, and just everything going on with the Flag Smashers stealing
I like that.
vaccines?
I like that idea. And there's no way U.S. Agent it does not have some sort of super soldier serum in him. There's just no way.
Yeah, exactly. Like that, bro. We saw him and just the capabilities
Yeah.
of his action of just like the way he fights, the way he throws that shield. Like there's something more to U.S. Agent, and
But here's my thing though. We also saw Mackie doing the same thing, right?
yeah,
So what if Mackie decides to take the serum?
dude, that'd be wild.
What if he finds the stash that the power broker has, and he's like, look, Isaiah Bradley had it, and maybe he's inspired to take it because of that, right?
Hmm.
Maybe he feels like he's not super enough to be Captain America because he isn't a super soldier,
Dude,
right?
that'd be insane. And then he would be like following in the footsteps of Isaiah.
Exactly. It
Like,
hits different now.
yeah, it does. It hits different now. You're right. And you know, dude, one of the things that's been on my mind was like it's been on my mind ever since the show started. But like the entire like or like swamp house sequence where like Sam is training with the shield. As these episodes continue to progress, dude, I'm starting to believe more and more that that is in the final episode. Like that's how the show ends with Sam training with the shield, and then we see at one point him and Bucky going separate ways, and that's exactly how they just mentioned it in this episode when Sam in the therapy scene was just like, "Look, let's take down these people, and then we could go our separate ways and never see each other again." So what do you think? At what point in the show do you think that takes place? Because I'm starting to believe that now that's more final episode kind of thing. Because I don't see anything slowing down anytime soon.
I think it's sooner than later, to be honest with you.
Really?
Yeah, because I think they get the shield back. I would not be surprised if it's this episode, right? Because they're most likely going to take Zemo out, and then we saw the screenshots already, right, of them all together in the same location where they whooped U.S. Agent, and then they're also talking to Zemo, what appears to be in the same location.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
that's when they get the shield back. So I would not be surprised if that scene is actually in next week's episode or episode 4.
That'd be wild. One thing I do think we're gonna see at the end of next episode, Sharon Carter. I think we
Would
get
love
Sharon
that.
Carter.
Would love
Because
that. But
again,
wait, first off, who is this character that they're rumoring? The writer was like, "Oh, I want to see this character with Thor."
are they rumoring a character like that? Like another like Luke
Yeah,
Skywalker cameo?
episode 5.
What? Dude, I don't know, man. Like,
Yep, the writer
cause
came out and said it today. There's a could be multiple
wow.
characters that they're teasing.
I mean, Mackie did say that in the interviews, but none of us bit on that after going through what we went through with WandaVision and all of the Paul Bettany stuff. So I see some people are asking, "Where's Cosmic Wonder?" Warren Warren is out there grinding in the world, but Warren's gonna be back on our watch party next week when we come together for episode 3. So shout out to Warren. But dude, I don't even know, man. Like I don't even know who could cameo. Riri Williams. That would be wild.
But
Ironheart.
Thor level, bro.
That's the thing, man. Like I can't think of anyone that would enter this story because this story is fitted for certain characters. And there's like I can't see anyone.
Mutants.
Dude, chill. We're not starting this, Brad. Wolverine,
Mutants.
Reed Richards.
Hey, you said it. I didn't say it. You said it.
uh, but someone sent in a super chat. Hyper Gaming said, "Is no one going to talk about Bucky giving John Walker the look when he grabbed the shield?" Bro, such a badass scene. I mean, that was echoing the Winter Soldier when Bucky caught the
Yep.
shield himself.
Yep.
And after watching this episode, dude, I am just like, I am so Team Bucky, man. Like I love this character so much
Bucky's
more.
great.
And it's crazy how in 2 episodes they've managed very similar to WandaVision, where like with the first 2 episodes of WandaVision, we immediately just had such a deeper love and appreciation for both Wanda and Vision. I have that for Bucky and Sam at this point.
100%. 100%. And I just love the chemistry between them, the
So natural.
quips, the snarky attitude, the wit, just the back and forth. That's what boys do. You know what I mean? That's true friendship. So I like that. That's very cool.
Yeah, for sure. And when it comes to their dynamic, like, dude, this is the heart of the show, and it did not disappoint. I mean, there were points in time where they could just be standing there having a conversation, and we would be entertained, like them just going back and forth. And that's the beautiful thing about both of these characters and their dynamic is that they're just so
Yep.
entertaining without the action, like excluding, dude, like. There were some points like as I continue to rewatch this episode, like there's some points where I'm just like, dude, all right, like I don't want to even see action. Like I just want to see them continuing to talk and have this
Yeah.
conversation and have it go on longer.
Ooh, look what Jonah said.
So Jonas sent in a super chat. They said, "I think they're changing the power broker to Ross because he's been trying to build his own team." Bro, can you imagine
What if he is the power broker?
post credit final episode? Like, cause think about it. They didn't show the power broker. And for the remainder of the show, they could just have the goons going after the flag smashers, and they're just
Yep.
talking about, the power broker sent them. They work for the power broker, and then at the end of the show, in the freaking post credit scene or something, you see Ross walk out, and he's like, he's the power broker, assembling
Man,
assembling the Thunderbolts.
that would be absolutely wild, man.
Absolutely wild. The fact that they went to couples therapy, yeah, such an awesome scene. Did not disappoint, and all facilitated by John Walker. It's gonna. I cannot, dude. I cannot. As much as I love John Walker as a character, I cannot wait to see them just go back and forth and finally like just like let it out because there's the good thing about John, or I guess not the good thing, but the interesting thing about John is that he doesn't know the context of what Bucky and Sam have been through and their ties to the mantle of Captain America. Like no one knows that Steve passed down the shield to Sam besides Bucky and Sam.
He
So
also couldn't possibly understand what they went through in regards to getting blipped, as well
yeah,
as fighting Thanos and his army. So,
exactly. And watching their hero, because that's another thing too that I was talking about with a friend yesterday, is that Bucky views Steve as like his best friend, his
yeah,
brother. Whereas Sam views Sam grew up idolizing Steve.
yep,
Like before he ever met Steve Rogers in Captain America: The Winter Soldier, like like Steve was his hero.
yeah,
So now it's like to step into that role. Like if we just look at Bucky and Sam, like they're both two completely different characters who've had two completely different journeys and relationships with Steve. Steve was
correct.
Sam's hero, whereas with Bucky, he was just his brother. And now that's why Bucky took it so personal when Sam passed, like turned down that mantle. But it makes sense. Like it makes sense for Sam not to feel worthy because he's idolized this character since
Yep.
he was a child.
And it
So
also makes sense as why Bucky's taking it really personally because that's his brother, and you're
yeah,
disrespecting him.
yeah. And I see Bryce in the chat put, "Hey, Soups, DC confirmed Black Adam drops July 29th, 2022." Yeah, dude, it's a bummer that they delayed it, but it was inevitable. It was expected. I mean, they haven't even started shooting the movie yet. That's gonna
Summer
happen in
drop,
like
baby.
like 2 weeks. But
Yo, can we talk about freaking Comic Con in
dude,
November?
we out there. We out there, Brad.
Facts.
We out there, guys.
San Diego Comic Con, get ready, y'all.
Yeah, San Diego Comic Con. They announced the dates yesterday. It's gonna be on Thanksgiving weekend in San Diego in person. And as of right now, guys, we just gotta continue to keep doing what we're supposed to be doing: social distance, wear your masks,
Get
um,
vaccinated.
get vaccinated. Like, let's continue to do all of these precautions so like that come November, we're back there in San Diego Comic Con. We're at premieres. Like the world is back to normal and we're back stronger than ever. So Kevin
Facts.
said, "Do you think Bucky will become the White Wolf in the MCU?" They keep name dropping it, dude. I didn't think that. Like I thought they were just really gonna dive deep into Bucky becoming his own character, and they weren't gonna really call him anything, just Bucky. But after they name dropped him, and the fact that he took ownership of that name, like I'm White Wolf, like Sam called him, well, look at you, the
White
White Panther,
Panther.
and then Bucky was just like, they called me White Wolf. Like, dude, I think he's definitely gonna take on that mantle in some way, shape, or form. I don't think they're gonna give him the outfit because the outfit is basically like a white Black Panther suit. But
Yeah,
he'll definitely take on the name White Wolf for sure. So, guys, at this point in the live stream, send in any questions. Send in any questions you guys have regarding the Falcon and Winter Soldier or anything going on over there at DC. Whatever you guys want. Brad had the chance to watch Godzilla versus Kong, so we will be we'll be doing some stuff, some exciting stuff for Godzilla versus Kong this week. But Brad, what were your general impressions? No spoilers, just initial reaction to watching Godzilla versus Kong.
it's everything you would want in a Godzilla versus Kong film. I mean, it's outrageous action. The battles are tremendous. The CGI is fantastic. The aesthetics, the colors, just all of it. It's very grand scale. You know, you go to be entertained by that. I think you go in understanding that it's a Godzilla versus Kong movie. I don't think you can walk out of there disappointed.
Dude, I am so excited. Like, this is just we've been getting goodies week after week. First the Snyder Cut, now Falcon and Winter Soldier, now Godzilla versus Kong. Like it's non-stop, bro. Let's
I
go.
can't wait to watch it again, to be honest. Like I'm looking forward to it. I definitely when I can and when it's safe, I'm gonna go see it in IMAX. But I saw it at the drive-in and it was very cool. There was like a premiere screening type thing, and I went to that. So, it looked good. It looked great just in the drive-in, but that's not IMAX. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I really want to experience it in theater and in IMAX. Plus, my eyes are so bad,
Mm.
so I really, I really
We
want to
gotta
see
get
it in
you right,
IMAX.
bro. We gotta
Yeah,
get you right.
facts, facts.
Um, someone said you and Brad should meet at Comic Con. I mean,
Oh, without question. What a grander what a grander stage to meet for the first time.
right? Like probably on our own panel. Ah,
Hey, let's
San
go.
Diego Comic Con.
Yo, we're gonna unite the sponsors and get our a meetup or a party or something locked in.
Yo! Shout out to my boy Chris for dropping the super chat. Chris sent in a $5 donation and said, "Picture perfect entrance for Toby and Andrew in No Way Home. Keep grinding, bro." So, dude, we got some interesting things on the whole Toby and Andrew situation this week. Apparently, there's like a rumored film crew merchandise leak, and it has Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, the Amazing Spider-Man one suit on it. We see the Tobey Maguire text on the merchandise. But to answer Chris's question, Brad, what would your perfect entrance be for Tobey and Andrew in Spider-Man No Way Home? Because if they are in the movie, I mean, I think we can all expect them to not be in the movie for that much. Like it'll be
Yeah,
towards the end and like a final
yeah,
battle or something. It's not gonna be like a live action Spider-Verse movie. So
yeah.
with them coming in at the end, what would be your perfect entrance?
Kind of like a Portals kind of sequence where, Tom is probably, excuse me, Tom's Peter is getting whooped by the Sinister
Mashed,
Six,
mashed.
and these boys come out of nowhere and save him, and they all work together. You got three different Spider-Man on screen at once, and they're all kind of going head to head against everybody. But you see the iconic battles of Toby Spider-Man versus Doc Ock again, and Andrew's Spider-Man versus Electro again. Just those like iconic battles.
Yeah.
Um, just seeing them work together, and I think a battle on that size and scale would be epic. But yeah, that would be my preference. I don't expect them to be in the movie for a long time if they are in the movie at all. But I think it'll be an end sequence kind of epic battle thing, which will be fantastic.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Again, I want to see in this movie. I really want to see Tom Spidey get his butt whooped. Like
Yeah,
nothing against Tom. I want to see him get his butt whooped.
yeah,
And because up to this point in the MCU, he's had so much help. He's had help with Iron Man in Spider-Man Homecoming. Uh, in Spider-Man Far From Home, he got his butt whooped. But I want
he
to.
got whooped.
I want to see him humbled again, and with all these villains, like dude, these are some of the most iconic villains of all time. Like they're bringing back Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, Jamie
Facts.
Foxx's Electro. Like bro, these ain't no just like random like I don't know throwaway villains in like a Captain America movie or an Iron Man movie. Nah, bro, these are some big players. Electro, dude, Electro by himself is extremely powerful, but the fact that they're bringing back the genius of Alfred Molina's Doc Ock, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see other villains in this movie. So I see Juan is spamming in the chat. Juan put Soups on Reverse Flash on Twitch. Dude, Juan, welcome to the stream, homie. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love and support. Please, guys, try not to spam so much in the chat. Let's just keep this chat rolling with questions and dialogue with your thoughts
Yeah,
and opinions.
and the other thing too, like in defense of Tom Spidey, he got his ass kicked by Vulture. Like he had a building dropped on him. Like
facts.
could have died,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
And
but those are
then-
the best moments.
And then Far From Home, literally got hit by a train, almost died. And then Infinity War obviously got whooped and got snapped. And then Endgame, I mean, he was on the brink right there as well. So like I don't, I get it. He has had help at key moments, but he's also had his fair share of whoopings. So I would be excited, like what you're saying is seeing the Sinister Six take him to an inch of his life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And that, we said this months ago. I want to see Tom on the run the whole time.
Dude, I want to see him pushed to the point that we've never seen him before.
On the run, he's stressed, he's scared.
Bro,
he has
secret
nowhere to
identity is
turn.
out there.
That's what I'm saying. That's like I want this to be almost like a thriller horror type film because he's on the run. Everybody's trying to kill him. Yeah, like it is not. It should not be a happy tone at all.
Rip happy.
Yeah, rip happy is right.
Rip happy. But yeah. So Chris, to answer your question, my perfect pitch for this scene would be kind of similar to Brad's, where Tom is getting just his butt whooped and he's down and out, and when all hope is lost, you just hear a little theme kick in.
You hear the theme.
The theme kick in, and then when that theme starts to kick in, a portal opens as the Sinister Six are all looking over Tom, about to kill Tom's Peter Parker, and he's never been pushed to this point in his life. He doesn't have Iron Man to save him, and the Sinister Six are an inch away from killing this man. But you just hear a theme.
The theme
come out. The theme of all themes.
Oh my gosh,
iconic Tobey Maguire Spider-Man theme.
You gotta have it. And we talked about this too. If I see Tobey Maguire in this movie and he's not wearing the OG suit, I'm gonna be absolutely devastated.
Yeah, dude, it's so iconic. No, man, that's our freaking childhood. They cannot change that suit.
He can't come out in this red leather jacket.
The Last Stand suit.
No, dude, please.
Yes, Toby has to come out in his OG Raimi suit, and then boom, once Toby starts to come out, the theme changes, and then we hear the bum,
gotta have it
bum,
change.
Bum, 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 bum. And then another portal opens, and my boy Andrew Garfield comes out as Spider-Man. And dude, what I really want is I want that final battle again. If it's all three of them versus like the Sinister Six, I want it to be like follow each of them like as they're swinging using the environment, but like the theme changes as the camera follows a version
I would
of
love
Spider-Man.
that 100%.
Like, dude, Tom mentioned that he with this movie he filmed the greatest action sequence in a superhero movie.
But these guys aren't in the film though.
Yeah,
these guys aren't in the film though.
Yeah, it's Ned.
Ridiculous.
Ned got another web shooter, so
yeah,
it's just Peter and
that's
Ned.
it. Him and Ned. That's it.
So yeah, Tom mentioned that, and I think we all know what that action sequence is gonna be. But again, we can never speak so confidently when it comes to Marvel content because they're always surprising us, throwing us curveballs left and right. But I would love to see an action sequence bringing in Andrew and Toby. And another thing we gotta take into account too is that with this film, this is going to directly set up Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So even though we're gonna see Doctor Strange in this movie, who's to say that in the middle of the movie he might just have to dip because something's going down with Wanda and the Scarlet Witch? Who I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Scarlet Witch have at least a cameo in Spider-Man.
I would love that. I would love that. Maybe she's the reason why the Andrew and Toby come to the forefront of this film.
I mean, I feel I'm only imagining, but I imagine that she would be the trigger for like all of the multiversal events to happen.
That's what I'm saying.
And with the ending of WandaVision, they didn't really set that up. Like we got that awesome post-credit sequence, but She didn't like blast open the multiverse how she thought she would.
But maybe that's why Strange comes to Peter, because maybe Wanda triggers
Off screen,
something. Yeah,
dude,
and
that'd be
and he
wild.
comes in. He's like, "Look, quick update. Wanda's lost her mind. She's become the most powerful being in the universe, and yeah, I need your help."
Yeah. Nah, bro. We have to get some answers with Doctor Strange in this one, man. Like, he wasn't in WandaVision, so now, like, I find it hard to believe that Doctor Strange was chilling in his sanctum the whole time. And I get that WandaVision suffered a lot because of the pandemic, but because we got what we got with that finale, and we didn't see Doctor Strange, we gotta get some answers in Spider-Man No Way Home. Straight up. Like, where has he been? Is he in trouble? Is he
Yep,
dealing with something? Like, what's going on
yep,
with Strange?
yep. I agree. And he was confirmed to be in WandaVision until they had to cut it due to COVID. So, just saying,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
saying.
So, guys, with that being said, that's gonna wrap up today's live stream. Brad and I came on, talked about the Falcon and Winter Soldier. We're gonna be back over here hosting our live watch party for the Falcon and the Winter Soldier episode 3 this Friday. So make sure to come back and join us when it all goes down. So, guys, before we end today's live stream, I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor for today's stream, which is Raid Shadow Legends. Now, just to throw it up one more time on the screen, check out this ad if you're just tuning in for the first time into this live stream. Check out this ad on Raid Shadow Legends.
Everybody show love.
So let me introduce you guys to the sponsor of today's live stream, Raid Shadow Legends. At this point, everyone knows Raid by now, but did you know that it's actually Raid's second anniversary? That's right, it's been 2 years since Raid burst onto the scene as a free game for smartphone and PC and completely took over mobile gaming. And since then, Raid's only gotten bigger and will only continue to get bigger. For me, the best thing in Raid is the ability to play it anywhere. As you guys know, I'm always on the go, so having a chance to rock the dungeons on any occasion is a giant advantage. As well as I've enjoyed collecting the characters over the last couple of weeks, and with Raid's regular updates, my collection is growing unimaginably fast. And did I mention that among all the cool locations, Raid has a tavern where you can summon one champion to strengthen the other? Hell yeah, I'm in! This month is Raid's 2-year anniversary and the schedule is absolutely packed with amazing events. They've got 6 straight weeks of anniversary events and tournaments running from March 1st all the way through the middle of April. All of them with insane prizes to win too. They're even launching their first ever clan versus clan tournament to give players a chance to compete directly against another clan to see who comes out on top. And if that's not enough, they're also releasing the first champion in the Shadowkin faction, which I can't wait to see, and I'm definitely going to try to get my hands on them. Raid's huge already, and their whole anniversary event makes it an awesome time to join the Raid community, so don't wait around. If you want to get a head start in Raid, you can either click the link in the description or scan the QR code you see on the screen right now, and you'll get your free epic champion Joden, 100k silver, 50 gems, and 3 ancient shards so you can summon awesome champions as soon as you get in the game. Also, look at this cool champion you'll get for free. You'll find your extra rewards here in your inbox for the next 30 days only. So guys, don't wait around. Now is the time to join Raid Shadow Legends.
So, guys, there it is, and I want to throw up someone special on the screen. Hold up. Let me close this. But, shout out to all you guys for tuning into the stream. But, here's Baby Thor. Here's Baby Thor for this. You guys still tuning in. He just woke up from his nap, but I wanted to show him to you guys before I ended the stream. And I'm going to be filming a ton of vids with this guy, and you guys will be seeing him a lot more on my social media. But with that being said, thank you guys for